Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about Spectre episode 10. And like always, let's just jump into it. So episode 10, I'm kind of glad they didn't go the route they did, like they did with episode 9, where for the whole episode they spent on one of the solutions. In this episode, they kind of rushed it a little bit more. I guess either they knew it was going to be a big deal making one episode like a whole solution. So they went around and actually made solution number 2 and solution number 3, which I'm glad, because now the next episode 11, and the last episode 12, are going to be wrapping up the story and moving at a lot faster pace. And hopefully next episode we get to see like the ending of this arc, like Lady Nanase gets, taken care of, and then we go into Rika, how we're gonna deal with that character. But pretty much Kotoko came up with the idea of saying that, Nanase is a ghost. And the reason she came up with that idea is to say that, her father plotted everything. Like her father came in saying, my daughter killed me because he resented her for being like really famous and being more wealthy than him. So I guess the father created like a hate towards her daughter, and he ended up killing himself and trying to blame his daughter, kind of like taking his daughter down with him. Now, I don't know why, the father would do this. And even Kotoko herself pretty much said, this is kind of hard to believe because, blaming the father for doing all of this and causing all of this is kind of insane, right? And not only that, she's also trying to say that it's an actual ghost. So she's talking about pretty much saying that the afterlife does exist. So that kind of, makes the argument a little kind of, not easy to take in. But she made it work, because it actually makes sense once you hear her, talking about everything. How, once Nanase died in the incident, her father pretty much told Nanase, I'm the one that did all this. I caused the whole media. I leaked everything. So pretty much everything that happened to you is my fault. And that caused Nanase to come back as a vengeful spirit. So that's how Kotoko tried to explain the second phase. And, people were kind of believing it, others were not. Because again, while this is all happening, Kuro is over there fighting Nanase. And every time he gets killed or dies, he tries to grab the future that best benefits Kotoko and everybody in the team. Now, the problem is Rika has the same abilities. Now, I don't know how many times both of these characters have actually killed themselves, okay? Well, Rika is killing herself over and over and over, and Kuro is fighting Nanase, and every time he dies, he brings the future that they want. And in this episode, we actually see that Kuro is kind of fighting back and doing a lot better. Like, he's actually, landing some punches. He's doing the 1-2 combo on Nanase. So he's actually fighting back and being able to put her down a couple times. But again, as Kuro is figuring out the future, so is Rika. And it leads us to the third solution that Kotoko has. And this one is pretty much saying that the sister is kind of like behind everything. Like the sister found, the dad's suicide note that he left, saying that, his daughter's out to kill him, that if he were to die in the next couple days, that you should definitely go investigate Nanase. And it's saying that she leaked this suicide note for whatever reason, like maybe envy or whatever, but she's the one that leaked it. And when the Nanase got, plowed down by all those beams, she pretty much came out with the theory of saying that it was a fake, that the body was faked. That Nanase faked her death just so she can get revenge on her sister. And again, the way Kotoko described this story, it was very plausible, right? Like you could actually, if you sit down and kind of, hear somebody talking about this, and especially since Kotoko is saying this so confidently, right? You would believe it. You would actually start believing this. And it makes sense. She pretty much came up with the theory of saying that somebody was trying to help Hatsumi, the Nanase's sister, because she started going mental. Okay, Nanase's sister, she started going mental, believing that her sister was out to get her, and she was walking down the street and having a meltdown, breaking down in panic, because she was having to look over her shoulder at all times. She was scared that her sister was gonna come up at any moment and hurt her or make her suffer or whatever. But so somebody, I guess somebody that had a crush on her, like a stalker or something, pretty much created the whole ghost. And that's what, Kotoko is trying to get at, saying that they fabricated this whole story, the website, and all these different sightings to make, Hatsumi believe that Nanase is really dead and that her ghost is the one that's doing all this. And that was the problem with that story. It was the whole ghost thing, right? Because if the ghost came back as a vengeful spirit, right, then, and this is what Rika kind of used to contradict that story, was pretty much saying, well, if her sister came back as a vengeful spirit, wouldn't Hatsumi be more scared for her life than, just hanging around town like a regular person? She would definitely be more scared because now the ghost is out together, and the unknown, that's a big fear. Hatsumi was already scared to death that her sister was still alive and that the body was a double and that her sister wasn't come back and get revenge on her. But now you have to worry about a ghost. That sounds a lot more scary. So that's pretty much where the episode ended right there, right? Like, we got a lot of story build up, and now this, I kind of wish both episodes were combined, like if they would have done all three solutions. Like, I feel like the first solution kind of dragged on a lot. Now, these two is definitely a lot better, right? Because we got two for the same episode. And I just gotta say, right? Kuro being killed that many times, there has to be some type of like negative thing with that power, right? Because I don't know how many times Kuro has died, but he's probably died like at least, 5, 6, 7, or 8 times. And Rika has probably died the same amount, because if Kuro dies in this fight and he grabs the future that will let him win, well, now Rika has to pretty much die so she can grab the future that will let her win. So they're going back and forth. So this power is definitely OP. I mean, what else can you say about this? Now, I like the fact that when, Kuro thought that he had it, that he had the future in lockdown, Rika came up with her own solution to all of, Kotoko's solution that she came up with, like all the different solutions. She has 4. She has gone through 3. The 4th one is definitely going to be the best, and I think they're actually going to win. But I like how when Kuro went to grab the future that was, I guess, going to be the best for them to win, everything turned like, red, and like everything just got caught off. Kind of like Rika, saying, I won this. Like, this is my place. I won this round. Now, I'm pretty sure, Kuro is gonna keep fighting. He promised Kotoko that no matter how many times he has to die, or if he has to fight the whole night, he will do that, right? He's not trying to let Rika, win and all that. But this episode was definitely a lot better. I'm kind of curious how this season is gonna end, because I don't think Rika is gonna die, right? Like, how can you kill something that can't physically die? She just kept coming back. So I guess you can lock her up in jail forever. That would be the only thing you could do, really, but you're gonna outlive everything. Because I don't know if they can just heal like their wounds and come back from death, or do they actually age? They have to age, because we see that all these experiments happen when Kuro was a kid, and now he's like, like a man. He's like, what, like 20 something? So they can definitely age, but I don't know if they can die of old age. That's kind of iffy right there, how this whole immortality thing works. Like, I wonder if they just keep regenerating their health back into like good years, I guess. Who knows? But I like the episode. Wasn't bad. I like the fact that they moved on a lot faster. We got 2 episodes left, I believe, and hopefully we get a big finale. I'm not too sure if this anime is gonna get a second season. I keep up on Reddit, and the anime ratings so far is not doing bad. It's not doing bad, but I don't know if it's doing good enough for another season. Only time will tell. But now, since the season, winter season 2020 is coming to an end, I gotta start picking what animes I'm gonna start reviewing for next season. And I got a couple picked out, but I kind of want to see, what some other people want to see from the channel and all that stuff. So I'm gonna do a video of what animes I plan on watching for next season, and what animes I'm gonna plan on making a video of. And we'll go from there. But like always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.